Hello, welcome to Career Development and Graduate Services Orientation. My name is John Powell, and I'm really excited to get to know you. Before we get started, I'd like to congratulate you on taking this first major step. You've signed up for the RWA Ready, Willing, and Able program, and I'm sure there's a lot you're looking to accomplish over these next 12 months. You probably have a lot of questions also. So, what we're going to do is myself and a few members of the Career Development and Graduate Services team, we're going to walk you through the services we provide. Hopefully, by the end of this orientation, you'll be pretty clear about what you will receive as a new participant, and hopefully, in the very near future, a new graduate. Why don't we get started? So, you're going to get an opportunity to meet the team. Excellent, wonderful people you're going to be working with. They're going to go into detail about some of these things I'm going to touch on now. You are probably aware that the program you're in is a 9 to 12 month program. And so as we go through our services, we'll follow this basic timeline. Now, in your first 30 days, you have the opportunity for fingerprinting. You have the opportunity to have your resume updated if you need so, if you need interview prep. These are all some of the services we're actually offering you in your first 30 days here. In your 4 to 6 month period, you'll be taking one of your mandatory classes, which is career success strategies. We'll talk about that later in the orientation. You'll also start receiving job leads emails, and you'll be able to meet with one of our team members to go through a career development plan. It's like a goal sheet, but focused on developing your career. 6 to 12 months in, you'll begin job search. You'll have job search appointments where you can meet with our team and have someone really help focus your job search. You'll even start receiving some job referrals. And then, once you've gone through the whole program, you got the job, you have a place to live, you become a graduate. And that's what we're all looking for. As a graduate, you don't get rid of us. Remember, the motto is "Do Fun for Life." So as a graduate, we're still providing services. There's still an expectation that you'll remain engaged with us. We want to make sure that that job turns into a career. Well, we have some exciting stuff coming up for you. Hold on to your seatbelt. We're about to begin. Hello. So we're going to go ahead and get started. If you look to the sides here, you'll see fingerprints. And that's where we're going to begin. I'd like to start with fingerprinting because that's one of the earliest opportunities you have to engage with career development and graduate services. Now, fingerprinting for some of us can bring back some pretty difficult memories. But let's see if we can change that around. See, for our department, we use it as an opportunity to make some very necessary corrections. If you've ever been arrested, if you've ever been fingerprinted, then you have a RAP sheet, a record of arrests and prosecution. Now, the thing about your RAP sheet is 9 out of 10 have errors. 9 out of 10 actually have errors. So imagine this. You're going for a job, you do well on the interview, they give you a conditional offer, and then they decide that they're going to do a background check. And while they're doing this background check, they come across something that's incorrect and it prevents you from being able to get that job. Well, here, Career Development Graduate Services, we go over the RAP sheet, but even more importantly, we have the opportunity to actually help you secure your RAP sheet. So you go through the fingerprinting process. We send for your RAP sheet, whether you've been arrested in New York or outside of New York. It takes a few weeks before it actually comes in. But when it does come in, first and most important, that's your document. It has your name on it, and it's a piece of private mail. It's something that you want to keep guarded because there's some pretty prejudicial information there. But once you receive it, you bring it to anyone from our team, and we will set you up with someone who will help you go step by step, line by line, through your rap sheet. And what we do is we extract all of the information pertaining to any misdemeanor or felony convictions. We add that information to a separate sheet called a conviction summary. And then when you are actually filling out the paperwork to have a background check done, you know that all of your information is accurate. And if by chance some of the information on your rap sheet is not accurate, we have the opportunity to make those corrections. So remember, fingerprinting, it's not mandatory, but it's a great opportunity, and it might even be able to help erase some of those negative memories.
My name is James Murray, and I'm a Career Development and Graduate Services Specialist at the Doe Fund. Today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about the computer skills class and why we think that computer skills are so essential to learn. The computer skills class is a mandatory class for all residents entering Ready, Willing, and Able. This class is a prerequisite, meaning it's a requirement in order to be eligible to take career success strategies, which is the next required class that you'll take in RWA. The computer skills class is a 5-week class that goes over a variety of necessary computer skills. This includes typing on the keyboard, mouse usage, how to communicate effectively through email. You'll create a job application one-pager, which will be necessary for career success strategies and very helpful when you start applying to jobs. You'll learn how to do internet research. For example, you'll also learn how to apply for an ID or request a copy of your birth certificate if you need that. You will start this class around 2 months in the program. Now, this class is run by the Education and Training Department, but it is a requirement to be eligible for career success strategies, as I just mentioned. Now, I want to talk to you a little bit about why computer skills are so important and relevant to things such as job search. Computer skills are necessary to find and apply for a job. These 2 job postings will be good examples of that. For example, this dishwasher position at Restaurant Associates states that only online applications will be accepted. If you weren't comfortable completing an online application, you wouldn't even be able to be considered for this job. It highlights how important computer skills are in this day and age. The other example is for a housekeeping or dietary aid position at Mount Sinai. You'll see that highlighted in red, there are several examples of why computer skills are necessary to be considered for this job. You'll have to know how to communicate over email. You'll have to check your application status by logging on to their portal on a computer. You'll have to complete your application online. Both of these job postings highlight just how essential computer skills are for applying to jobs in the 21st century. Not only are computer skills necessary to get a job, computer skills are necessary to keep a job. As you can see from these 3 job postings, each one has a line that states computer skills are necessary. For example, the route driver position for Fresh Direct necessitates that you know how to use smartphones for 2-way communication. You may not think for a driving job that you'll need to have good computer proficiency or you should be comfortable with technology, but in this day and age you do. Another example would be the handyman position at Abco Maintenance that you can see. You may not think for a handyman job that you'll need to be technically proficient, but it's a requirement to have strong computer skills for this position. And lastly, the dietary aid position at Mount Sinai requires that you be computer proficient. Again, you may not necessarily think that a dietary aid or porter position would require you to be proficient in computers, but that's the world we live in now. Highlighted in orange, gentlemen, if I could bring your attention to this, are 2 things I want to point out. In this day and age, having the high school diploma and having your driver's license are essential for finding employment. Now, you may still be able to find jobs without these 2 things, but increasingly we are saying that even entry-level positions or jobs where previously these 2 things were not a requirement, they are now a requirement. So what I can tell you is that 2 of the most important things that you can get while you're in the Ready, Willing, and Able program, if you don't already have them, are your high school diploma and your driver's license. These two certifications will open up numerous doors for you when you're applying to jobs. Thanks for sticking with me, gentlemen, over my little rundown of computer skills. Next, one of my colleagues will be talking to you about career success strategies. Good luck, and thanks for sticking with me.
My name is Kathleen, and I am the Career Development and Graduate Services Manager here at the DOFUN. We're going to be talking about Career Success Strategies class. This is one of the mandatory classes that you will take while in program at RWA. It has a 5-week curriculum, and you can start between months 4 to 6. This class prepares you for the competitive workforce today and the challenges that we face when job searching. We'll talk about employment law, what your rights are as an interviewee, sexual harassment in the workplace, interview practice for general, behavioral, and sector-specific questions. We'll gather important employment documentation, certificates, and professional interview attire. We'll talk through budgeting and understanding your paycheck deductions. And most importantly, you will walk away with an employment portfolio. You will have your resume, cover letter, and personal and professional references. And you will also have developed the skills to adapt to the changing economy that we live in. Towards the end of Career Success Strategies class, you will meet with a member of Career Development and Graduate Services to create your career development plan. This plan will outline your short-term goals, your long-term goals, salary expectations, and any staff recommendations that we might have for you. Now, this plan is an instructional plan, and it can be modified at any time to reflect your growing career plans. After you create your career development plan, you are referred to the corresponding sector teams. You will then have the full access to the research, resources, and information collected by the sector teams to help inform your job search. You may be scheduled to meet with a member of the sector team. You are eligible for job search as soon as you have completed CSS class. Now, you can continue to work in the field while you participate in job search until month 12, but you must start job searching by month 10. And you will have the option of weekly appointments to help with your career goals and job search progress with our career developers.
Hello, my name is Joseph, and let's talk about graduate services. Graduate services is a service offered by career development for those who have graduated from the RWA program. What makes a participant of the program a graduate? One would need to obtain full-time employment of at least 30 hours, have independent housing, such as a room or an apartment, and would have pushed the bucket for at least one day. What do we provide through graduate services? Quarterly graduate dinners, 30-day contracts for those who may have lost employment, our annual graduation ceremony to celebrate our graduates and their great achievements, the opportunity to enroll in occupational training or obtain your driver's license, continuous career development support, such as updating your resume, professional advisement, and job resources. One of the most well-known services we offer is the Earning Supplement Program. The Earning Supplement Program consists of 5 $200 grants distributed monthly for those who have maintained their graduate status. In other words, you can earn an extra $1,000 for your commitment as a graduate. Well, this sums up everything that we offer in graduate services. I would like to wish you much success in your journey in the RWA program and with career development. Hello, it's me again, Joseph, Career Development and Graduate Services Specialist, and I am back to talk about sector teams. As you can see, we handle 5 specific sectors: building maintenance, construction, culinary, pest control, and transportation and warehouse. And with each sector, there are designated sector teams. Representatives from education and training and Career Development and Graduate Services, also known as Workforce Development, make up each sector team with one goal in mind: to help give you the best opportunity to gain employment in your chosen sector. How do we accomplish this? Knowledge and research of each sector, such as average wages and education needed. Conduct sector related interviews, hiring practices and recommendations, job leads and referrals within your chosen sector, resume prep, and job readiness. This marks the end of our sector team talk, and once again, much success in your journey in the RWA program and with career development.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Joseph Calhoun. Let's hear it from him. So we've had the opportunity to hear a little bit about our program. Uh, you've got a chance. You've got a chance to meet some of our team members, uh, and hopefully, you have a clear understanding of what we have to offer you as a new participant, and hopefully someday soon a new graduate. And in essence, this is why we're here. So I remember saying earlier in this orientation that I'm sure there are a number of things that you'd love to accomplish over your next 12 months. There are lots of things that may have brought you to the Dauphin. There may be concerns or issues you feel like you have to really overcome. What we believe, we strongly believe that in order for you to create a strong and solid foundation, you need to have a strong and solid means of employment. You have to have a strong, solid job. Along with having a good job, you need to have the ability to look for a job. You need to have the ability to navigate the job market. You need to have the ability to identify the potential career ladder and take the steps towards climbing that ladder. And that's what we're here for. That's the service that we're providing. We want to make sure that we put you in the position to get the job, turn it into a career, and achieve financial independence. If there's ever anything that you need, feel free to come to any member of the team. Now, during this orientation, you had the opportunity to meet a few people from the team, but you didn't get a chance to meet everyone. So let's meet the few people that you did not get to meet during this orientation. First, our fearless leader, Tiana Porter, who is the Director of Career Development and Graduate Services. Next, someone you did get to meet, Ms. Kathleen Basio, who is the Manager of Career Development and Graduate Services. We also have the famous Joe Calhoun, Career Development and Graduate Services Specialist. You did get to meet James Murray, Career Development Graduate Services Specialist. We also have Miss Adrena Birch, who is another Career Development and Graduate Services Specialist. And last, but definitely not least, Mr. John Powell, the Associate Director of Career Development and Graduate Services. And not a bad looking guy. Well, that is the team. We are all here to help you. That concludes our Career Development and Graduate Services orientation. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to any member of our team at any time. It was really great spending this time with you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.